this video, I will be sharing some insights from a book called Hiring Greatness by David E. Perry and Mark J. Haluska. This book isn't just about recruiting, it's essentially about fundamentally transforming how businesses approach finding leaders to drive themselves forward. Now, we consider what difference a good leader can make. Leaders like Marissa Mayer from Yahoo, as discussed in the book, has pointed the business into new directions and allowed Yahoo to see unprecedented successes. Now, on the other hand, choices like Ron Johnson of JCPenney did the opposite and provided tremendous setbacks for the company. The stakes in leadership decisions are incredibly high in the competitive business industry that we find ourselves in the modern time. Now, the right leaders can impact the entire trajectory of any company and business, and this book exemplifies this to a tremendous extent. David Perry and Mark Haluska advocate for a profound and thorough approach to recruitment. That is the entire premise of the book. It seeks to promote hiring as a strategic effort rather than a lackadaisical tactic that isn't tremendously focused on by companies. Now, through this approach to recruitment, it is important to note that it's not just about filling a position, but it's more so about filling a position with someone who also has the propensity to succeed tremendously in the future, which is a quality of leaders. And we will continue to go back to the topic of leadership throughout this entire summary, because that is one of the primary themes of this book. Now, again, filling a position and finding a leader who embodies company culture and vision is absolutely critical to the long-term success of any and all businesses. Now, this kind of recruitment necessitates a very deep understanding of both the role and the strategic needs of a particular company. Now, the book introduces some of these recruitment techniques, and a lot of them break away from traditional methods, or methods that one may believe to be untraditional. But in the modern landscape of businesses, these are the necessary strategies that need to be implemented for successful hiring. Now, some of these methods are guerrilla tactics, advanced social media strategies. Perry and Haluska provide a toolkit, essentially, via this book, for reaching and engaging top talent in ways that are both effective and potentially unexpected, to stand out from other businesses who don't put forth as much effort into their recruitment. Now, the book is filled with many case studies that demonstrate the impact of strategic hiring decisions. Now, some of these stories, they illustrate not only the successes of companies, but also failures and lessons learned from unsuccessful ventures like Ron Johnson at JCPenney. Through this, the book offers a very comprehensive look at just how important it is to hire the right talent. Now, one of the book's strengths is its practicality. So, the authors provide a wealth of tools and techniques, such as detailed checklists, candidate evaluation, scorecards and assessments, quantitative data, any sort of collection of data, in the effort to describe how to distinguish a good candidate from a poor one. Now, these resources are designed to help refine and enhance the process that is executive recruitment and effective hiring in general. Now, one of the highlights of this book also is the role of executive search professionals. So essentially, individuals who are at the forefront of the hiring process in companies. Now, the right executive search professional is much more than a recruiter, this book suggests. They are essentially a partner who is committed to the success of a business. So again, somebody who embodies company values, and someone who seeks to promote company messages, or the company message to its employees, right, from the top of the business to the bottom. Now, this ESP again should be more than a recruiter. This stresses the importance of aligning recruitment with overarching goals of a company. Now, a successful ESP will do this effectively. Now, in summation, Hiring Greatness isn't, again, just a book. It's essentially a toolkit. It is a guide for individuals who are looking to enhance their approach to hiring, whether it's for the role that they play in a business or for their own business. The book is essentially a blueprint. It is it seeks to promote strategies to recruit leaders who aren't just merely qualified, but have the potential to be transformative. And again, we refer back to leadership as conducive towards that, because the concept of leadership, it is a notion behind people who are willing to think in novel ways, people who are willing to go beyond what is necessary of them and truly exceed expectations. And that is the difference between businesses who stagnate and eventually fail, and businesses who succeed and find prosperity in the long term. Now, I do thank you for listening to this video, and I am hopeful that you will see that how applicable this book can be towards the success of business in the realm of hiring and finding qualified candidates to be both effective at their specific role, but also to be leaders and potentially turn the company into a enhanced direction, right? To change the trajectory of a company into being something greater, to find newfound capabilities, and ultimately reap success that would otherwise be unrealized. And that is the entire premise of this book, right? To hire individuals who take companies beyond what they would otherwise be capable of. And with that, alas, I thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this summary.